Hi there. I'm gonna make a mini tutorial about some cupcake toppers. Please pardon my English. Let's just start with some blue fondant. You're gonna make it very, very soft. You can put some cornstarch on the table so it doesn't stick. And just flatten it out. Not crazy thin, but somewhat, because we're gonna layer a few stuff on top of it. I'm gonna use a circular cutter and I'm gonna cut a circle. Finish off the edges. So it's nice and smooth. And I'm gonna put it, I have a little cardboard here, so I put them on there so it can dry a little bit. With this same glue, I'm gonna do it all over again, soften it up, roll it out. This time a little thinner, a little bit more. Why? Because, okay, I dropped something. Okay, I'm gonna make a cute little horsey. You can see here. I'm gonna make a cute little horse. This could be used for baby shower cake, well, tutorial for cupcakes. You can use it on cakes, you can use it on cupcakes. Okay, this little thing broke off, so I'm gonna do it again. It was a little bit too thick. It has to be really thin. Well, it doesn't, but it helps a little bit. If the fondant gets a little sticky to your table, just add a little more cornstarch and it should be fine to go. Also get a little bit on the cutter and cut again. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm using this brush to pop it out. Hopefully I don't break it this time. So I'm gonna use a little knife. Very careful, just so I don't mark it up. And the horse is out. Woohoo! That's a little horsey there. I'm gonna take this little bottom, this little part off so it looks more cute. Okay, oh wait, you can't see right there. Okay, here. Taking it off. Really careful not to break it off or tear it. I don't normally put my molds or figures into the freeze so they stiffen up. I don't know, that's just me. I'm too impatient, I think. And I'm gonna put it right there for a little bit. Now, I'm gonna take some white fondant so to make a little contrast in the colors. Same thing. Put a little cornstarch in there, roll it out. If it gets sticky, put a little more. And this time, I'm gonna use this, okay, that happens sometimes, no worries. This time, I'm gonna use this linser cutter, cookie cutter, which has this scallop ends, you can see. So it gives it a little bit more dimension to the whole thing. Now that it's cut. And I'm gonna use my ball tool, really small one. Where? The really tiny one. Okay, it's done focusing right there. A really small one. And I'm gonna make these little indentations that Natalie taught us. I think they would look really, really cute. So just make them one per every scallop. And now I'm gonna take my brush, take my blue background cutter piece, take my white one, dab a little bit of water, just a little bit to make it tacky, center it. This circle, the blue one, should be a little bigger, but I don't have a bigger cutter. So sometimes you just gotta work with what you got. Then a little more water for the little horsey, which is really cute. Just a little water down the legs and the swingy part. I don't know how that's called. The head, the ears, whatever. Turn it over and center it into your white circle. I'm gonna use this other tool. I don't know what it's called. It's like a curve thing. And I should have done this earlier, but mind me. And smooth the little edges a little bit, which I should have done earlier when I cut it. But they're still workable with. And voila! A cute little cupcake topper. Isn't it cute? Now, continuing with the cupcake topper, which I just made, the cute horsey one. Now I'm gonna make a little bow, also blue. So, you know the drill. Take your fondant, thin it out, roll it, thin it out, whatever. You get the idea. And then with my circle cutter, I'm gonna make the background circle and cut. Whoops! I dropped another thing from the table. I should have cleared it up, but it doesn't matter. And I'm gonna smooth the edges just a little bit so it's really nice with no, look, these are the edges I'm gonna fix. Okay, camera, can you focus on that? This ones. You just pass your finger along them and they should smooth really easily because your fondant should be really soft and pliable still. Once that's done, I put it on my little piece of cardboard. And then with the rest of the blue fondant, I'm going to smooth it back again. And I'm going to take this little silicone mold, which is bows. This one is very cheap. I got it from like eBay for maybe $1. It's really cheap. And you can use it really, really easy. You stick the fondant. The more you use it, the more you get used to the amount of fondant you need. And you just push it in. If, like in this case, I got a little too much fondant, you just take a palette knife or whatever I use this knife because that's what I've got. I should get more tools. That's another story. So very carefully, just swipe, 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 and you get it off. There you go. That's your little bow. You can pop this into the freezer or your fridge for a couple minutes. Whatever works for you. I personally don't do it. But that's just me. I'm crazy, you know. I just carefully and pop it goes. Carefully pick it up. And there you go. That's a little cute bow. You can make it in blue, yellow, pink, whatever color scheme your cupcakes are. And it looks really awesome. You don't need too much decor. Sometimes simple is better. Now I'm going to take white fondant to make my scallop look one. Thin it out. Okay, I'm sorry, I keep putting my rolling pin in the picture, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna put it to my left. There you go. My Linser cookie cutter. And push. There you go. My ball. Get my ball tool. And make the little indents in each curve, in each curvy part. It looks really cute. It gives it a little something. Now I'm gonna take my blue, put it over here so you can see it. Take my brush, get a little bit of water, just dab, 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 dab. You don't need too much, just a little bit. Turn it over. Oops. Center it. This is a little too soft. It may drag to some place or the other. You could leave them to harden a little bit so they don't hang out over. But like I say, I'm too desperate and I want things done fast. A little water on the bowl. Okay, that was a little too little. A little bit more. Put my brush over there. Put my little bow in the center. And there you go. Forgot to show you the two of them. Okay, let me center them in a flat surface. And there you go. Camera, could you please focus? There, thank you. Okay, no thank you. There you go. How cute are those?